This is the next episode of my XR Weekly News. We are in week 49, 2025. So perhaps you've seen that the thumbnail and the title of the weekly news are different now. So I made, YouTube has a function that where you can test titles and thumbnails and see how many % of the people clicked that. And my old style was only 30% and my new style was 70%. Yeah, so I will use the new style. I mean, the content is the same, but it looks a little bit different. So that's just what I wanted to show you. So yeah, Christmas is coming very soon. So we drink a lot of, like, how is that even called? It's in Germany, it's called Glühwein. Like, this is sweet wine, but hot. How do you call it in English? I don't even know. Is there a word? Glühwein? So I don't know. However, it's really nice. I love to drink it and so on. And yeah, now we have to go and buy Christmas presents. Yeah, so really important that we buy Christmas presents for everyone. Yeah, perhaps you already have some. By the way, I already thought about why not gifting like a Quest game or so. If you know that some people already have a Quest or will get a Quest for Christmas, then you can just buy them Quest games. Like, yeah, I made a lot of videos about the top 10 adventures and music games and all that stuff. Why not gifting that? That's really cool. And you can even use, when you gift a game, you can use the 20% coupon code VoodooDE. That also works. I noticed that. So just for an idea. So what is, I also asked that on my German channel, what is your favorite drink for Christmas? Yeah, for me, I already told you that's the Glühwein, but there's also a drink where it's called Grog. I think you have to put some schnapps and then hot water and a little bit of sugar. That's also interesting. But what do you drink for Christmas? Write it in the comments below. I need some advice. I want to try something new. Like in the United States, for example, what do you drink there for Christmas? Please write it in the comments below. I need to know that. So, everything about XR hardware, games, releases and sales. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
Look what I found here. Full body tracking. So, the current generations of VR headsets, they only have like camera-based tracking, like inside-out tracking. That means there is no base stations like with a lighthouse tracking, Valve Index or so. And that means like the headset can't see our feet or our body, mostly at least, and then we cannot do full body tracking. But this here is very interesting. So this is called Flux pose. And when we check it out here, this is really insane. Look, it's really covered. The trackers are covered and so on. And it can still, look at this here, be tracked perfectly because this is a magnetic field that's like around your body. Because there is, where is it again? Here you can also see how good that is tracked. You can see this is the tracker that comes on your hip, and then everything around is tracked. Yeah, so you can put it on your feet, on your hip, on your hands, and so on, and then everything is tracked via the magnetic field. And everything can be covered. That's absolutely no problem. And the only thing you need is like an adapter here for your VR headset. Yeah, for a Quest. It will also be available for Galaxy XR, Valve Index, Big Screen Beyond, Steam Frame, and so on. And that's really great. And the Kickstarter campaign is, it starts at €339 for 3 trackers. And here we have 689 for 8 trackers. Yeah, if you would buy 8 Vive trackers, this will be much more expensive, and it works with nearly every VR headset that doesn't have lighthouse tracking, and that's great. Yeah, especially for VR chat fans and so on. So if you are interested, I will put this article of Upload VR in the description, because there is the Kickstarter link here, and then you can consider to support it. That's very, very interesting. Wow, look at this. This is a VR headset. Like, it looks like normal glasses, and it's from a Chinese startup called Gravity XR, and they have a chip included that is called GX100. Yeah, it's a 3-watt TDP chip, and it can track up to 15 cameras and sensors at the same time. Yeah, and it can, this is the reference design here, and this has 2.5 micro OLED displays and even tracking cameras, pass-through cameras, and the weight is under 100 grams. Insane. This is even lighter than the Pimax Stream Air or the Big Screen Beyond 2. Absolutely amazing. So the thing is, for now, there is no manufacturer that wants to or has planned to implement this here. But this is going to be a really nice future, especially when we see the current headsets that are really bulky. I mean, 2.5 micro OLED is not so much. Yeah, like for example, the Pimax Crystal Super OLED has of 4K and so on. But I mean, look at the design. This is future, and I'm really looking forward to that. I want to try it. So this is interesting because the Steam frame is perhaps longer in development than most of us thought. So the development even started before the Valve Index was released. They started Steam frame development in 2019. 2019. That's insane, right? And so what they focused on cheap and light from the beginning. So like what Apple does, like glass and heavy materials, perfect materials, they don't want to do it here because they want to do it affordable and light. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. And the cool thing is how they can hide everything. Valve is perfectly in hiding. I mean, there were some leaks inside the code, but we never knew something official and so on. And they can really hide it very good. And now, finally, next year, we will be able to use it. I'm so looking forward to that. And the next competitor for Meta comes from China, Alibaba. So Alibaba is a really huge retailer, and now they have this glasses here. They are called Quark AI glasses S1 with monochrome green displays, dual, and the G1 without displays. And that's only $270, and with display $540. This is much cheaper than the Meta Ray-Ban display. But the thing is, we don't have color. Yeah, like watching movies doesn't make sense with that and so on. Or small videos or so, and watching pictures because it's just monochrome green. But still, that is very interesting. We also have 3K video and so on. Nice display with micro OLED, but monochrome. So as we can see, there is a lot of competition for Meta, and that's why they focus on smart glasses right now. So the war is starting, I think. So all people that hoped that the Steam frame can show 3D content could be a little bit disappointed now because it will not be at release. So if you want to watch 3D movies, or if you want to see your flat game, like the Steam frame can show flat games on a big screen, but they cannot be converted to 3D at the moment. Some other headsets can do that. Or movies, for example, the Virtual Luma that I recently showed, that can translate 2D into 3D, but Steam frame cannot do it right now. But they are working on it because they want to do it on a system-based level so that every 2D content can be converted into 3D, but at release this will not happen. So we will have to wait for that. Oh my God, guys, this news is brutal. This is brutal. So please sit down now so that you don't fall. So Meta is reducing their budget for the reality labs to only 70%. Oh my God. So this seems like they gave up on metaverse and VR, because this report comes from Bloomberg, and they are very good connected. I trust them. They are really good. And they said there was a meeting on an, I think Zuckerberg has a house there in Hawaii or something, and they met there and they talked about the budget of next year, 2026. And normally Zuckerberg says, yeah, we have to save a little bit money, like 10% on different departments and so on. But now Zuckerberg said Reality Labs gets a 30% budget cut. Oh, holy moly. And they even get more detailed, and they say the 30% will be reduced from Horizon Worlds and Meta Quest. Oh my God. That is like very, very brutal. And I'm really shocked about this. I mean, let's be honest, they are doing, like when you see this year, they made, over the years, they made $70 billion loss. They lost $70 billion, yeah? So the costs are much higher. And Zuckerberg always said, yeah, over the next 5 years, we will have like, we win with that, we will get money with that. But I mean, if you see that over the years, I think it will even get worse if they don't stop it. And now they will stop it. So after January or Q4 or Q1, you will see this year like only 2/3 of that red area here. And this is crazy. So what does that mean? That means if you are waiting for Quest 4, you can wait a long time. Yeah, I mean, of course, they cannot proceed with the development in this speed, and that's crazy. That's really crazy. Don't know if what will happen. So you can expect the Quest for earliest 2027, if it even comes out, or even later. I think they will develop a lighter Quest 3 or something like that at least, but I don't know if they even stop that development now. And also the Quest Pro 2, there will be no Quest Pro 2. I'm pretty sure this is stopped. And also the Metaverse is also stopped. Yeah, they don't want to pull the servers down. But I mean, even when you check out what Zuckerberg says in the public, there is no word about Metaverse. Nothing. Only AI and stuff. So if you want to wait on Quest 4, don't do it. Yeah. So when you ask me, now is a good time to buy a Quest 3, because now you can be really sure that the Quest 3 will be the newest Meta headset over the next years. Yeah. So if you buy it now, you don't need to be afraid that it will be old in 1 year. It won't. Because there is no new Quest headset. So it's a good time to start, I would say. So yeah, that's brutal. So what will happen? Of course, they will focus on AI and smart glasses and the combination of AI and smart glasses. We've seen that, the Ray-Ban Meta display, and also they will produce newer AR glasses and so on. The Orion is coming. But no VR, no Horizon Worlds. This is stopped. It's over. Yeah, it's the vision of the metaverse that everybody's living in metaverse is over now. We have to realize that. I mean, it was clear. Yeah, let's be honest. When you see this year, so the investors they say, what the are you doing? Yeah, why are you burning all the money of the company? And now this is the result. They will And the budget cut of 30% will start even next month in January. So there will be layoffs. And I'm pretty sure this will also affect the MetaQuest Creator Program where I'm inside. I'm really sure this will happen. So likely there will be not much new games that I can show or events or something like that. Or that's bad, yeah. But we will see. I will definitely check it out in the future and see what they are doing. Weekly survey. So last week I asked you, if the perfect all-in-one VR headset was released today, what would you be willing to spend on it? And I'm really happy about the result. So I had some people or trolls or so, I don't know, that wrote, what the heck, VR is like, I would never pay more than $200 for that, otherwise it doesn't make sense. But luckily, this is only like very few people. The most people are willing to pay over $800 by far, by absolutely far. And I'm so happy about this. Thank you guys. So it does not always depend on price, but also on quality. For example, the chip that we've seen, the GX100 with a very tiny headset. Imagine this one, wireless, with a bigger field of view. It already has micro OLED. And then PC VR support, tracking everything, mixed reality. And this for, let's say, $1,200 or $1,400. I think people will pay that because it will be nearly perfect. Very interesting, right? So very interesting. And you can also see the survey from my German channel. That looks pretty different. Yeah, but there are some more people that only want to pay up to 800, but still most people want to pay over 800 euro. Yeah, so here in Germany. Very interesting. So, and the new survey this week, I want to know from you. That's also very interesting. Please participate. On average, how long can you stay in virtual reality before you need a break? And now, because I, for myself, I'm not in VR for such a long time normally. Like sometimes even under 30 minutes. So please choose under 30 minutes, 30 to 60 minutes, 1 to 2 hours, or even several hours. Even more if you do like 5-hour sessions or so. Please, guys, participate. I really want to know it because I think there was something by Meta. They said, okay, we want to do like, how did they call it, golden standard or something like that, where they only said, okay, we want to do smaller sessions, we want to focus on smaller VR sessions. And now I want to see if you really are doing only small sessions. So please participate, the link is in the description. And let's check out the releases this week. Very important, until January 1st, 2026, you get 20% off all the MetaQuest games with my coupon code VoodooDE. So use it. You also support me and yourself. It's really cool. Here we have How to God is in the final release version. This is a really nice God simulation game like Black and White. I love it. You should check out my video. And then, of course, the most important thing this week, Thief VR Legacy of Shadow. I made a pretty a good video, I think, about it. But the thing is, nobody's interested in this game. I cannot understand that. Look at this. We only have 36 reviews. How on earth is that possible? For me, this is even my favorite VR game 2025. And nobody's interested in that. Even my video gets nearly no views. So, did you not play the old games, the Thief games, the Dark Project? Did you really not? I didn't expect that. Perhaps I'm the only one who loves that game. This is crazy. And this is I'm so sad about that because Vertigo Games did a nice job and nobody's buying that game. Wow, I absolutely didn't expect that. So then we have Deadly Delivery. I showed the YouTube shorts about this. Perhaps you've seen that. So we have to deliver packages in dark caves and things happen there. It's crazy in multiplayer. And then we have Man in Black Most Wanted. This is interesting. It's a comic game, but still we have a lot of cool Man in Black vibes. like we are in the headquarter and so on. Yeah, we have the neuralizer. And I shot a video about this. This is a really cool game. And then we have on Steam, we have Astra. This is a mixed reality interactive story in space. Then we have Dark Ride. This is a cozy VR adventure. I love these kind of games. And then we have Seaburst Odyssey. This is a party board game in multiplayer. And also we have on Steam, we have Thief VR Legacy of Shadow. And then we also have Deadly Delivery, sorry. And then on the PlayStation VR 2, we also have Thief VR. And I mean, I'm a big fan of Vertigo games. I told that a lot of times. But I'm even a bigger fan of them because they bring everything on all platforms. And that's great. I love that they bring it to all the platforms. So, and also here, only 54 results here. What the heck is going on? Yeah, I didn't expect that. And then we also have Ghost Town. This is a really nice adventure game as well. So, guys, this were the releases this week. And let's check out the sales. So, about Meta, I don't want to talk again because we know January 1st, 20%, coupon code VoodooDE on all the games. So use it. And then on Steam we have I Expect You to Die, nice escape room game, 50% off. Then we have The Last Clock Window, also a nice adventure game. Puzzle is 70% off. The 7th Guest VR is also a nice adventure, 67% off. Paper Beast, also a nice adventure, 90% off. And Mask Maker as well. So we have a lot of adventures on sale, and this is 80%. Infinite Insight is also on PlayStation VR 2. Nice puzzle adventure, 50%. Five Nights at Freddy's horror game, 50%. Gran Turismo 7 is a nice racing simulation, 50% off. And Hubris, also a nice, graphically nice adventure, 70% off. And Across the Valley, farming simulation, 80% off. So this were the weekly news. Please participate in the weekly survey in the description. It's very important. And yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE